Do you guys know what the point of Royal Rumble was? Two reasons. One, to get the most people on a card. That way they can get their show money for being at a pay-per-view. Was a huge thing back in the day. From my understanding, it's still a thing, just not as big. I mean, obviously for AEW, I believe it's still big, but for WWE, they've changed their whole model since they moved to the PLEs. But the other reason was you have a whole bunch of people that you don't know what to do with, and so now you have a match where they can all get in the card, develop storylines, further feuds, maybe come up with some new ones, and now you have a reason to invest in them. That is what this women's four-way match is. Now you have Saraya versus Sky Blue, and obviously Saraya, Wembley, England, clearly she's going over. If Sky Blue wins that match, I will eat my shoe. I will literally, on camera, eat my shoe for all of you guys, because it's not happening. Then you got Britt Baker versus the Bunny. And as much as I love the Bunny, and as much as I've loved trying some new Oreos that the Bunny has recommended, the Bunny's not winning that match. So let's just go over it. We have Hikaru Shida, who just won the title in order to bring her to this pay-per-view. You have Toni Storm, who just lost this title and has held it twice now. You have Britt Baker, who's the former champion, and you have Saraya, who's never held the title before. But what's the storyline here? I mean, I get it. Toni Storm wants to come back. You got the originals versus the Outcasts, but that's really fizzled out. I mean, Britt Baker has been just coming down to the ring just for regular matches for the past 3 or 4 weeks now. You got Hikaru Shida, who just won this title out the blue. Like, no one was expecting it, which is why I was so excited. It's one of those, are you watching moments? If you don't watch every week, if you don't watch every day, you might miss something big. But really, this is an inauguration, I believe, for Saraya. This is going to be a big pop for her over there in her home country. But what's the meat? What am I sinking my teeth into besides, oh great, we have a women's title match on the card? Now I'm also assuming you're going to get a title match for the TNT title. But we need to do more. I mean, we knew that this was coming up. We knew All In was happening. Why haven't we built something for these titles? Why haven't we built something around these women that really makes you really interested? I mean, from the time that Chris Jericho had the Outcasts come out and they whipped Britt Baker, look at those words, whipped Britt Baker, I thought, okay, we've lit a fire. We're gonna do something. We're gonna drop the ball. Now, obviously, Tony can turn it around at any point in time. You got All In, you got All Out. Maybe, hopefully, we're just like, okay, let's get past these two, and then we'll finally listen to all these signs in the crowds, all these fans on Twitter, all these people all over the place saying, let's book women's wrestling better, and maybe we'll get it. But this isn't it. And we deserve better. And we should get better. But more importantly, these wrestlers who are busting their ass deserve better.